Hi, beautiful people. Today we are going to make some chapatis. So, in this video, I'll be showing you how to make some soft layered chapatis. You'll discover the step-by-step process of making delicious chapatis right in your own kitchen. If you ever wonder how to achieve these soft, fluffy chapatis that are a staple in Kenya and also an Indian cuisine, you're in the right place. So, without much further ado, guys, let's begin. So it's on a Saturday, and as you know, we Kenyans love making our chapatis on a Saturday. So first thing first, I have my all-purpose flour. I just love using ajab. It gives you those soft chapatis, and it also makes you work easy when you're going to roll out the dough. Then I also have some salt, but you can also use sugar to taste if you like, some warm water, and some cooking oil. Some people prefer to use hot water and other people prefer to use cold water. In a basin, you can just pour in the amount of flour that you want. For me, I'll use half packets. I'm only making chapatis for two people. And then I'll go in with salt. I don't measure mine napima na macho. So you can also use sugar to taste if you like. But me just prefer it when it's salt alone, okay? So then I'm going to add in my warm water. For me, I like using warm water, but as I said, some people prefer using hot water, cold water, depending on your preference. So I'm going to use a spatula to mix it to combine all the ingredients together. Then after that, I'm going to knead my dough till soft. So knead your dough till soft and tender. So continue kneading maybe about a minute or two until your basin should come out clean. So you have to scrape the sides and continue kneading. And if you feel like it's a bit harder, you can also continue adding water gradually. Don't If you add too much water, it's going to be too runny and sticky and all that. And then at times I wonder, when you use the hot water, how is that kneading process? Because I tend to think it's going to be so sticky on your hands and everything. But one day I'll try to use the hot water and the cold water as well. So continue kneading, scraping the sides until your basin comes out clean. Continue kneading. Hey, here I think patience is required, okay? So, but you're gonna be there finally. So continue kneading. As you can see, my basin is kind of clean. Oh, my gloves are kind of a nuisance, eh? They're sticking. I prefer going bare hands, but with the long nails, hey, just can't work. So as you can see, now the dough is good. It's soft and tender, and you can see my basin is very clean. At this point, we've already kneaded our dough, and now I'm going to warm a little bit of cooking oil, or you can also use olive oil. Depends on what you use. So I'm going to warm my cooking oil a little bit, and then I'm going to add the cooking oil on the dough now. Okay, then I'm going to knead until everything is well combined. So the dough and the cooking oil, you're supposed to knead it until everything is well combined. So you can't see the extra cooking oil on the basin or on your hands and all that. So you continue kneading. I told you here patience is required. So continue kneading. And then after that, you're going to let it rest for about 30 minutes if you don't have time. Since I don't have time, I'm going to leave mine to rest for about 30 minutes. But the longer, the better. So if you have time, you can leave it for about 1 to 2 hours to sit. Okay. So after that, you're going to cover it with a cling film, or you can also use a damp kitchen towel. Okay, and now you have to let it settle or let it sit. Just take your time, don't be in a hurry. So we're almost there. Try and make a round big ball. So as you can see, my basin is clean, no flour on the sides, no extra cooking oil. It's just perfect. So I think now it's ready. I've made that ball, and when you touch that dough, is soft. It's very soft. So here's my cling film. I'm going to wrap it, and I'm going to let it sit for around 30 minutes. If you don't have cling film, don't worry. You can also use a damp kitchen towel and just cover it and let it sit for about, okay, depending on your time. After that, after sitting for 30 minutes, I go in with my flour. Take an extra plate, but you can also use the countertop, don't worry. And then I'm going to divide the dough into small round balls. Continue dividing the dough into small balls. So the half packet of all-purpose flour that I use, I guess it should give me around 10 chapati balls. So, and also remember, I poured some flour on the plate that I'm placing the balls. So that is to avoid the sticking. So my balls are medium size. I guess if I use the whole packet, I could have made around 22 to 24 chapatis thereabouts. So continue the same process, and once you're done, you cover them with a kitchen towel to avoid drying up on the top part. So at this point now we are going to roll our chapati balls one by one. So you'll pick one, and if you want these layers, you have to roll and apply some cooking oil. So first things first, we roll it. It doesn't have to be perfect round, and it doesn't have to be so thin. So just roll a little bit, then apply cooking oil and roll it and make something like this. I don't know what to call it, but it's like a spiral shape. And then you're going to let it sit. So when you do this, you're going to get the most soft layered chapatis. So continue with the rest. Here the shape doesn't matter. So just roll and apply the cooking oil, roll it out and make the spiral shape. Repeat till you're done with till the last one. Guys, when you do this, be assured that you're going to have the most soft and layered chapatis. When you skip this process, there's no way you're going to have the layered chapatis. Okay, so continue doing that one by one until you're done, and you also cover them with the kitchen towel so that they don't get dry. You see, I'm also dusting them in the also not cooking oil, sorry, I'm also dusting them in the flour. So after you've rolled everything, put that spiral shape, you dust them in the flour, and then you put them in the plate and you cover them. So you continue doing that until you finish to the last chapati ball. At this point now, you're going to place your pan on a medium flame and let it heat. Don't let it be too hot. So you're now going to roll out your chapatis. At this point now, we need the shape. We need the round shape. The shape matters a lot. So you're just going to use a rolling pin, and that's some flour so that it doesn't stick, and then you're going to roll out and you're going to have that nice round shape, and the dough is just going because the flour, remember we have all those stages that we've been applying cooking oil, let it sit for a few minutes. So now the dough is soft and tender. And as you can see, I'm having that round perfect shape. Make sure the pan is hot, and now you can place your uncooked chapati. So you're going to let it brown on one side, and then once done on that the downside, you're going to flip it on the other side and let it brown so that you can now add your cooking oil. So let it brown on the other side, and once it's brown, now we're also going to add our cooking oil. So don't let the pan be too hot, because once it's too hot, it's going to burn the chapati, right? So as you can see, the top is already brown, and now we're waiting for the down part, the other side, to get brown as well. So just give it time. I think my pan was not that so hot. Okay. So after that, we're going to add like 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. So you put cooking oil on the down part, 2 tablespoons. Then you're going to turn it around until all the sides are golden brown and ready cooked. And after that, you're going to flip the other side, and you're also going to add the cooking oil down, and you're going to turn it around until everything is golden brown and ready. So you do that for the first chapati to the last chapati. And as you can see, guys, the chapati just looks perfect. So that is it, guys. You follow that procedure and you can never go wrong with chapati. So you can see how the chapatis have turned out to be so brown, so soft, and they're also layered. You can see the layers as well. So enjoy chapatis with your dengu, beef stew, minji, or even tea. So if you follow that procedure and that recipe, you can never go wrong with chapatis. Until next time, it's a wrap. Kindly subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.